Hi, my name is Jennifer. I was a bride with the Trash the Dress for 2012, and I'm proud to say I raised $6,200 for Trash the Dress for the Children's Hospital of Saskatchewan. Some ideas and ways to fundraise money for the Trash the Dress. I did a bunch of different things. I had a short amount of time, so I crammed in as many things as I could in the amount of time I had. But what I did was, of course, right away you phone your family and friends, let them know what you're doing, and they're always very supportive, but they're often very forgetful. So you have to phone them back and re-email them and remind them, you know what, this deadline's coming up in a couple of weeks. Could I come over, pick up that check? Do you want to mail it to me? And a few things like that. Because it's not that they don't necessarily want to support you, it's just everybody's lives are busy and they forget. So just because they didn't give it to you the first time doesn't mean that they don't want to support you. So unless they flat out say no, make sure you remind them. And other things that I did was, and I'm from a small town, so I went to the different businesses in town, put out a pledge sheet, told them what I was doing. I put a picture with it and a little brief explanation so they could relate a face with what was going on. I talked to my local newspaper. They put an ad in the paper, a picture of me, so that when people seen that ad in the paper, then they went to the stores, they seen it, they were more willing to leave a donation, and it wasn't just a random pledge sheet on a counter somewhere. I talked to my pharmacist when I was in town picking up a prescription, told them what I was doing. They gave me some door prizes to use at a fundraiser that I did. We had done a Zumba-a-thon. A friend of mine is our Zumba instructor. She put together a Zumba-a-thon. We had a bunch of ladies come, and we had a silent auction at the Zumba-a-thon. And then we had just sheets out for everybody to make pledges on all the different articles that were going to be there for them to have a chance at bidding on. And then by the end of the night, we just gave everybody their prizes when they left. We had the co-op donate all the refreshments at the Zumba stations and stuff. So it was just a really fun night, and we ended up raising almost $1,000 just at the Zumba-a-thon. So between that and then raising pledges from the family and friends, it came together quite quickly. I talked to different businesses in town, let them know what was going on. And as soon as people hear what you're doing for such a great cause and for the Children's Hospital, everybody's been affected, either with friends, family, their own children. Everybody knows someone that has children, and you never know when you're going to need that. There's resources of having it in Saskatchewan, so everybody's really willing to give. And like I said, they often just need a little reminder and a little, all right, I got to get that to you, and offer to go by and pick it up. And it seemed to really help when you did that, and give them a deadline, give them a date, and make sure it's before you actually need it. So if you need it by the 15th of the month, tell them the 10th. And then you have a few extra days to get those last minute people, because they always seem to run at the very end of trying to get things in. We also have done things like a ladies' night out or steak night, those sorts of things that were just fun. People like to get together, and everybody's more than willing to give donations, and everybody likes a night out, so it was something fun that people could do. Everybody come, and then you were selling your tickets there for different articles that you had for auction items, or have your pledge sheet. And people just are generous, they'll give to you that way. You just have to let them know and relate it in ways to them that hit home. If you know that they have 4 children, just remind them, you know, if your 4 children ever needed to go to Edmonton or Toronto or anywhere like that, think of how much that would cost and how handy it is to have it coming to Saskatchewan, and how much money that we need to build this hospital. And with that money that we all raise brings us that much closer to achieving our goal of having a children's hospital in Saskatchewan. So good luck.